Good afternoon, everyone. This is Karen Maxwell with Real Impact Plano. Real Impact Plano is a franchise of Dennis J. Henson's Real Impact Training. Let me turn my ringer off. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have a lot in store for you guys today. We are working hard on getting this expo together. We're doing the Building Your Real Estate Investing Dream Team Expo, March 3rd and 4th in Denton, Texas. And I'm going to add, Gabi, are you ready? I'm going to add Gabi in just a few moments. She's actually heading up to coming down to Grand Prairie to speak tonight at Real Impact Grand Prairie's monthly meeting. And she's going to be talking about accessing all the money you'll ever need for your real estate investing business. So we're looking forward to that. If you would like to join us on that, that is going to be at 6:30 in Plano. 6:30 at Main Event Grand Prairie. Okay, I've got a couple people coming on. I've got Devin. Devin, are you ready to join the stream? Give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and add her anyway. She's on mute. She turned her camera off, so I'm not sure if she just didn't want to be on the camera. Devin, if you don't want to be in the stream, you can leave the stream and you'll be in the waiting room and you'll still be able to hear everything that's going on. So just feel free to do that if you'd like. All right. I wish I could mute this, but I don't know how. So, I lost Gabi as well. Oh, there you are.
No,
Gabi.
I'm here. Okay. I was just praying to make sure that you see me. So, okay, good.
Good deal.
Let's go on the road.
I am going to find, I thought I was finding your slide. There you are. Do you want to talk about American Mortgage today, or do you want to talk about anything that you have going on?
Well, I'm excited about going to Grand Prairie tonight. Yes, I'm excited on that part. Talking to everybody about, how to build your success team, and then basically inviting them also to our expo. So I'm excited about that part. I'm learning a lot about the DSCR programs. That's debt servicing coverage ratio. Hey, I got it finally.
I'm playing with these settings to see how I can get you on there with the screen.
Okay.
There we go. I was trying to make you bigger, but anyway, yes, debt servicing. What would you call it? Debt servicing coverage ratio. Yes.
Yeah.
So
it does not make any sense to me. The name doesn't make any sense to me. And if something doesn't make sense to me, then I have a hard time absorbing it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, but finally, I thought I really need to know that for tonight.
Right. Okay, so we are excited to have you talk tonight. You did a great job last June whenever you came and spoke in Plano. So we're looking forward to that. Miss Devin, do you have any questions or anything that you're needing help with, or are you just wanting to listen today? And Devin, you can actually type in the chat, in the private chat. I'm not sure if you're familiar with using StreamYard, but that's the way it works. Hey, Tyler, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I am great.
Awesome. I love hearing Tyler.
I joined the wrong link.
Oh,
so that's why I'm late here.
Did you join last week's link?
I think so.
Okay. I didn't send out the wrong link, did I? Today?
I don't think so. I think it was a reminder on my end.
Okay. I had tried, I tried to put it on everybody's calendar and invite them by the calendar. And I think I finally figured out that my Google Calendar on that account was set for, or on StreamYard was set for some kind of standardized time. So it kept telling y'all it was going to be at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, it's not at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, oh gosh. So we're supposed to have, I don't see Alexandra. Someone from New Western was supposed to come on today. So we're going to do there's a little spotlight. Hey, Devin, do you want to? There you are. How are you?
Good.
Good. Glad to have you. Yes, we can hear you just fine. How are things going for you?
Absolutely.
They're good. They're going.
Oh, that's
Little by
you're the
little.
one from New Western. Okay, I can see your face
Yes.
background now. Okay, there you are. There you are. I'm
Good,
going
awesome.
to see if I can make Evan. No, there we go. Solo layout.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Let's give the
So
spotlight.
okay. Well, Devin, welcome to the podcast. We do this every Wednesday, and basically we bring people together to find out what they have and what they need, or what kind of
Awesome.
services they're offering, or what kind of services they need. And so I'm going to let you go ahead and kick it off because you guys are going to be sponsoring or presenting at our expo coming up in March. And so go ahead and
Yes.
tell us about how New Western works with investors.
Okay, so we work with a ton of investors all over the area and nationwide. We are a large disposition company, so we will acquire all of the properties that we are selling. And then while we have them under contract, we will sell them to the investor. So that's mainly how we operate. We pick up, commercial deals. So this one right here in this corner is a commercial condo that we recently sold on a triple net lease for $365, and it rents for $3,000 a month. And triple net means that all of their expenses are included on top of that rent. So you're going to get a lot more cash flow out of this, basically for the price of a single family home in the market these days, and be able to cash flow a lot better. And it's currently occupied by a doctor's office. And then we also get properties like this one. So, just bread and butter, single family distressed properties from price ranges anywhere from, as low as 60 grand up to 300s, 400s, depending on what you're looking for. If you're more in the market for flips or rentals. And then we also have opportunities like this one that are large luxury deals. So this one is one that we're showing next week. Every single one of these windows has a view of Lake Grapevine.
I'm sorry,
Lake
it's a little bit
Grapevine.
hard to hear you because of the background noise.
Sorry, yeah, I'm in an office. They're a little loud.
Yeah, it's okay.
So this one, all of these windows have a view of Lake Grapevine, and there's actually access to the lake from the yard. You go down the hill to a gate, and you can get straight in the water from there.
Nice.
So this one's out for $2 million, but we have an as-is appraisal in hand for 2.8.
Oh, nice.
So you get an immediate equity grab on something like that one. And
so
then we also
the sales price is $2 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll sell properties two different ways: first come, first serve, or a showing. If it's first come, first serve, whichever investor can wire the down payment and sign the contract first gets the property locked up. On our showings, it's usually because it's owner occupied, or we have a smaller window for access or something like that, or it's an older couple who doesn't want a ton of people, running through their house,
right,
looking at everything and being an invasion. So we'll do a showing, and at that point, everybody has an hour, 2 hours to walk the property and make a silent bid, and then the best bid wins the property.
Oh, okay. I haven't been part of one of those before.
Personal house.
Yeah. So this one's is a showing, just because it's still owner occupied and it's in a gated community. So we've got to give all the names to the front gate and get everybody in at once. So that one operates that way. But
Awesome.
most of the properties like this one are going to be first come, first serve, and we'll get a 2-hour warning, can give investors a heads up, hey, this one's going to come out, 4 o'clock today. Make sure that you're ready, because we do have some properties that will sell, 10 to 30 minutes as soon as they're released.
Right. So do y'all, so you just give a 2-hour heads up, so they would have time if it was in their area. If they were serious about it, they could run over and check it out. Do y'all give them access for that 2 hours, during that 2 hours?
No. So during that 2 hours, I don't even know the address yet. Just the acquisition agent knows it. I also only get a 2-hour warning, so it's fair game for everybody. The entire team finds out that the deal is coming out at the same time. And then at that point, you can tell your investor, like, hey, it's in this neighborhood. Meet me here as soon as we get the address. We'll run over there, get you in, and see if we can get it locked in before anybody else.
Gotcha. Hey, Gabi, are y'all still looking for property in that one area?
Yes.
Start to the sea. What's it called? Gabi?
Oh, Corinth?
Corinth?
Yes.
Do y'all
Is that
have any properties in Corinth?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm primarily based in Denton County, which is, Corinth is smack dab in the middle of Denton County. We get a lot of properties over there. We get a lot of properties in Denton, the Colony, Flower Mound, Louisville. And then this one is actually in Sherman. So we also go up into Sherman, Denison, Whitesboro, Gainesville area.
All right. Well, tell me about that Sherman deal real quick.
Sure. So I actually walked this one yesterday. It's out for $150. We have a contractor bid in hand for $33,500. That includes most of the materials except for the things that, it really depends on what the buyer wants. Because there's such a big range on different tiles and things like that.
Can you give me the address, or is that something you don't disclose yet?
I can't give anybody addresses without having the
What's the zip code?
non-disclosure. Please let me pull that up for you.
Can you give me the street?
I cannot give you the street, but it is in 75090.
It's just simply flabbergasting to me. That's where Sherman was, where I got my start. And it's
Really?
properties on that side of town sold for probably 80 a square foot, fixed up completely.
Wow.
Back in the day. And I look at it now and I'm like, holy cow, I sold my property. I mean, I was a motivated seller whenever I sold mine. And I'm shocked every time I hear properties in Sherman about how much they're going for. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
How many square feet is it?
This one's 1,400 square feet.
1,400.
It's got 2 garages.
Square feet, 2 garages, and 3 bedroom, 2 bath?
3 bed, 2 bath on half an acre.
On half an acre. I'm typing this in. And Devin, if anyone wants to get a hold of you, how would they contact you?
You can either email me through my New Western email or my cell phone number. I'll put both of those in the chat.
Okay.
You can include them. My email is devin.gray@newwestern.com.
Are you typing that in?
Mm-hmm. And then my cell phone number is 972-489-5171. We put out 20 deals a week in all different price ranges with all different spreads, depending on if you're looking for rentals and flips. So, yeah, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help anybody if you've got questions about hard money loans or, how to evaluate a rehab on a property or what makes more sense on a property, a flip or a rental, and how you tell the difference between those. I'm more than happy to have any of those conversations.
Awesome. And Devin, you're not going to be. Are you going to be attending the expo with Alexandra and Taylor?
I don't know yet. We have a couple of conflicts in the office schedule, but we're going to try to get as many agents over there as we can.
Awesome. Oh, that's all messed up. I need a space there. That's not what I meant to do. I thought that was typing that. I thought that was putting that as a comment. Put user in timeout. No, I don't want to put user in timeout. I'm the user. I don't know how to edit that. So, I guess that I don't know what it's doing. I don't know how to. This is what I was meaning to do right here. Okay. So Devin, do you how new are you to New Western's team?
I've been here about 8 months.
8 months.
Mm-hmm.
So have you done any investing yourself?
I am getting ready to buy a house in the Colony in the next month. Me and my dad are going to flip it, and then we're actually doing something a little different with this one. My sister is going to be the end buyer, and we're going to end up gifting her the equity. She can use that as her down payment instead of having to provide cash, and then we get to write off all of that gifted equity. So that's probably going to be our first one. And then I flipped my personal house, so failed flip there, but couldn't let it go after that one. But we're gonna get into some more here soon. So
Awesome. Well, that's great. So that's exciting. I don't know how to take this off. I don't know how to see, show that. Yep. I don't know how to hide. Okay. I don't know what that's doing. So sorry about that.
That's okay.
I was trying to do this right here. Put your phone number at the bottom. But I was failing miserably. So, okay, Devin. Well, we appreciate you coming on. You're welcome to hang out for the rest of the show. Let's see if anybody else has any. There we go. And
perfect. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. I want to take that off. Okay, there we go. Tyler, you got anything going on over there in Euless?
I don't have any deals going on today. I've got a lot of back-end stuff that I'm working on recently, so I've been focusing on that while making some calls today. I'll be making some calls this afternoon, see how that goes.
And how's your sister doing with acclimating to working for you?
She's doing fantastic. She's knocking it out of the park. In fact, she's just knocking it out of the park. She's doing everything I needed, and I'm really happy about it.
And have you had your meeting with Casey yet?
I did. I had a meeting with Casey on Monday, and that went really well. And I think that we're going to be able to work together on a lot of different things, not just some deals, but maybe even some IT stuff as well. So that could be cool.
Awesome. So it got me to thinking that she does training. She trains your person in your office what things that they need to be looking for to help that transaction go smoother. So I really hope that she's going to join us for the expo. I sent it back over to her. She's just really busy and she's not sure if she can fit it in her schedule, but hopefully she'll be able to, and we're looking forward to it. So we're super excited. I'll be ordering some bags today. Do what?
I was going to say, I think she would be a great asset for the expo.
I was extremely shocked when it came to what the transaction coordinator's job is, duties and responsibilities are versus what the title company's job is. I was completely shocked, and I learned a lot from her. I learned that I was doing my job. That I thought that I was just helping the title company get it done faster, and here it was, that was my job. And I was never trained on how to be a transaction coordinator. I just never was, and just kind of learned it off the seat of my pants. And it is a pain. It is definitely something I would suggest that anybody outsource. So, all right, Miss Gabby, what do you have going on?
Well, actually, I want to piggyback on Devin's thing that she's doing with her sister. I had a discussion this morning with a friend of mine. Her son wants to buy a house, but doesn't have a lot of the money and stuff like that. So I was suggesting to her, buy the house and give him a gift of equity and pay the closing costs, and then he can get into the house. It's almost free, which is a really unique items to do. So if you have a family member that you want to help to get into a home ownership, that's a great way of doing it.
That is a great way. Absolutely. Gabby and I mastermind every morning, and she didn't call me this morning. I was pretty upset. Oh,
I'm sorry. I was working from home and I had a little bit of disaster on my hand this morning. So
that's okay.
So that's right. Yeah, I meant to call you and just tell you I'm not going to call you. But, it's one of
call me and tell me you're not going to call me. Yeah. That's awesome.
Or texting. Yeah, you know how I am in the morning.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. No, but I got a call from an underwriter early this morning clarifying some conditions and stuff. And I really like my job with American Mortgage Company, because I can put scenarios in, and then the underwriter give me a call back and tell me, well, we like this on the deal and we don't like this on the deal, but here's the clarification. And if I submit that loan now and another underwriter looks at it, then I can say, no, the underwriter that reviewed it gave me this and this guideline, and they have to stick with it. And that's really, I mean, I love it, so I'm not going to miss it. So the loan is going to really close with the conditions that we are putting in there. Very
Good.
unique.
Good. That's always
Yes.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Devin, you aren't aware, but Gabi she has a couple of different hats that she wears with lending. Gabi, you want to give us a little bit about your background and that kind of stuff?
My background, okay. I've been a mortgage loan originator since 10 years in March 15th. I have 10 years anniversary. So I've been working as a broker since 4 years, and I have different resources with American Mortgage Company to do, the normal FHA, VA conventional loans, USDA loans, bank statements, stated income loans. And then we have also the investor loans, of course, the DSCR and some other unique different niches in the investor side, which I really like. And we're getting more. We also have the commercial side opening up, which is really unique. And so my goal was, when I became a loan officer, I want to help people to do the best for them, and that they can be in a better position after we are finished with the deal. And 2.5 years ago, Tim and I, my husband, he and I, we started a business, Placing Stock Capital. Our goal was in that moment to really help our investors that we are dealing with and reaching out with, and also for ourselves to find good loans for investors. So I'm wearing that hat too. So I have two computers on my desk. One is Placing Stock Capital, and the other one is American Mortgage Company. And I'm shopping basically the best deal for my clients. And I really like that. I'm glad I have that possibility to do this and make it happen for people. I'm not always the best option, I'll be honest with you. And if I'm not the right option, then I will make some phone calls, and then I will transfer you to somebody else. Because it's just fair to say, hey, this is not my expertise, and this is not what I can do.
Right.
And it's you just have to be honest and communicate and let people know.
Right. I know that you you have several local banks that you work with. If someone can't get funding, if your funding isn't a good fit for them, then you can refer them out.
Right.
But you have so many loans available to you. So I always recommend everyone start with you and then go from there. And what I really like about yours is that you have some lenders that will do that 40-year loan with them.
Oh, you mean the DSCR loan, the debt service coverage ratio? I got it. So working on that whole sentence, because it's actually basically what it is asset-based lending is basically what your rental income is coming in should pay what your mortgage should be, what your PITI is. But I have the DSCR is actually also broken down in interest-only payments. So you can get a 30-year fixed with 10 years interest-only payment plus insurance and taxes, or you can do the same thing in 40 years with 10 years interest-only payments, which is really unique. I mean, I priced out one last night for 30 years. The interest rate was 9.25, if I'm remembering correctly, or 9.499, which is not a bad price. And the thing is, people always look at the interest rate. I'm going don't look at the interest rate. Look at the payment, how much cash flow you are doing. The one investor that I just recently did a loan for could not get over the interest rate. And I said, don't look at the interest rate. See how much cash flow you are having.
That's right.
Well, then the person said, how much cash flow do I have? And I said, well, you have over $300 cash flow. That is fantastic.
Right.
Over interest, I mean, on the end, she's basically having a cash flow of $300 a month. you cannot, I mean, that's fantastic. Some people come to me and say, well, if I have $10 cash flow, I'm happy. And I go like, no, you're upside down.
It
And they
doesn't
look
take
at
a
me
whole
like,
lot. Doesn't take a lot
and they
at
go,
all to mess that up.
yeah. And they said, why do you say I'm upside down? I'm going like, one AC going out, you are $5,000 in the mess.
Yeah.
Congratulations for your math. I mean, you have to think. I mean, you're going to learn a lot if you work with me, that's for sure.
And we appreciate
And
you.
you really get reality. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Right.
If you want it sugar-coated, let me know.
Right. Tyler, have you gone to any more eviction courts?
Ooh,
No, we were planning on going to one on this last Friday, but we weren't able to make it. So we're going to see what we can do about making it to another one coming up.
Okay, and who are you going with?
I'm going with my sister. So I want her to go and experience the eviction court personally before I let her do any kind of outreach or doing phone calls or anything like that.
Right.
I want her to have that complete understanding of what it is that people going through eviction court are going through, both from the tenant and the landlord side. And I feel like that's just the ethical thing to do when you're dealing with this particular sector of the real estate market.
Right. I understand completely. I was laying in bed this morning, wide awake, like, I don't know, 5 a.m. And I was like, ooh, remember we wanted to do the field trips. And I had it on my calendar to go on the first Tuesday of every month to the auction. But it turns out I've been going and getting my hair done on the first Tuesday of every month because that's when it's falling. So since I'm in East Texas on the first Tuesday, I went to Roger's meeting in Lindale, and I'm going to be presenting at the Lindale meeting on March 7th. I believe it's the first Tuesday. And so I still can't make it to the courthouse. But then I thought, why not get up earlier and go to the courthouse before I go get my hair done? Because it's usually over by 11 anyway. And so I'm going to get with Doug and Renee and go with them. I've gone with them a few times. And they'll let me know if they're going to bid on anything. It's just a lot of fun to go watch and just network and learn who the buyers are in the area. And it was interesting because I ran into some people from Dallas the last time I went. And sometimes it's not a good idea to go into an area that you're not familiar with and just start bidding Dallas prices on East Texas properties. But we were all standing around going, what are they doing? It was there were two different groups from two different areas that were not familiar with East Texas, and they were in a bidding war with each other over like empty lots that you could pick up for $300, and they were bidding into the thousands. So it was kind of crazy.
yeah.
Okay.
There's some auctioneers also. We have our auctioneer, and he does houses, but that's where Catherine did a wholesale actually with him on a property that she sold to somebody else. So you can go to local auctioneers. You can look them up online, and they have the auctions on a Sunday, and they have previews and stuff like that. And that's this guy that I'm working with, Richard Super, he's phenomenal. I love working with him and his wife. And so I went to that auction on Sunday, but it was not a house. It was basically office supply stuff. And I got some really great deals. I mean, I got a filing cabinet, I got a coffee maker and whatever, and for $80. You can't beat that,
Right.
So, but you can make great connections in that place and meet other people, hand out your business card and get their business cards, and then you have more people to talk with again.
That's
Just
awesome.
a side note.
Yeah, I love it. Tyler, what was the card? Did you print the cards, or was it Renee?
I didn't end up printing the cards.
But what were you going to?
I just bought the domain.
Oh yeah,
I bought tiredoftenantsandtoilets.com.
Tiredoftenantsandtoilets.com.
That's good. Yeah.
Let's see. I want to
And then
put,
also get with people that do the evictions, like Mark Brewer.
uh-huh.
He does evictions here in Wichita Falls, and I think also in the Metroplex. Just get with them and say, hey, do you have another one coming up? Can I get with the seller or something like that? Maybe he wants to sell it because he's tired of those tenants. You make him pick something up without having too much competition. Just a
That
thought.
is correct. Absolutely. I meant to drop your phone number in the chat in the chat on YouTube. I don't know how this all works because last week when we left, the comments weren't there, so I had to go back into my screen and type them and send them over. So I don't know how it works. I'm technologically not in advanced, Tyler. Wah.
What's
help,
that?
help me. I think it has to do with my settings. I think I saw something about like if I put that I don't like to say it's not made for children because then I feel like I'm putting an X-rated something on there. And so
Hmm.
I put that it's for children, but then if you have it for children, then you can't have comments. And then, so I don't know, I have a little bit of a, uh, I want to say even children can learn about real estate investing. So yes, of course it's for children. I mean, I don't know if a 2-year-old would be kept entertained, but I'm pretty entertaining.
Let's check it out after this
I
call.
think
We
we're
can
both
figure it
very
out.
entertaining.
I know, right? We're just
Sounds
a
great.
ball of laughs. So, speaking of, I did not get a date from Norma, but Norma is working on planning our next mastermind getaway, and so I'm excited about that. Those rooms are going to go
And I'm
fast,
going.
especially. Oh, and you get to go for free because Gabi
I'm
and
going to.
Gabi and Tim won the contest for IMT of the year, and they get an all expenses paid trip to our getaway the next time we go. So, and you said y'all won last
Yeah,
year, right,
I'm in.
Gabi? Or was it the year before
No, the
last?
year before. Year before. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Y'all work hard.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I want to say about our IMTs? Can I say
What's that?
something about our IMTs and about the
Sure.
coaching? When we talked last Friday at the meeting, in our meeting with just our IMTs,
Uh-huh.
Doug said something really interesting. He said, we want to give back to the other people to learn more about what we learned because we learned from Dennis, our master trainer, right?
Right.
And I think that's so true. I mean, if you don't have the foundation in what you're doing, you're always going to fail. And, if you ever thought about that you need coaching for something and you want to get into real estate, you really need to consider getting coaching, but get the real one and not just something that you go online, watch a video. You need somebody hands-on. And that's what I really like about our IMTs, that we are hands-on and we hold you accountable. But we're holding you accountable because we know that's what worked for us.
Right.
And it was really, really important. And so I just want to put that out there. If you ever consider getting into the real estate investing, don't buy a $30,000 program that you're never going to use. Talk to our IMTs and see how they can make a difference in your life. Because they're not doing it for the money. They are doing it to help you to get into a better position.
We do it to change people's lives. And that's the thing is like,
Yes.
I've got a lot of people asking that they don't even know where to get started, where to locate their farm area. So I've been trying to work on that. I think I need to do a class on identifying your farm area because
Right.
everybody's niche is different. Everybody's needs are different. Like
Right.
you said, some people are okay with making $10 a month. They just want to park some cash and they're banking on that, the property appreciating in value. And that's all they care about.
Right.
They want to be sure to make something, not go negative. And they're just hoping that that property will appreciate and they don't care otherwise. And they'll actually pay full price for it.
Yes.
But that's not for everybody. That's not the way I would get started.
No.
But, I have a lot of people that are looking on the MLS to get started, and they're spending a lot of time going around and look at properties that are listed. And not doing any research, and oh, this property just came out today, I want to go make an offer at 70% of the list price. Well, it's probably not going to work. The property just hit the market today. Why would they take 70% less? But whatever. But anyway, so with ours, I was thinking about it. I guess I was watching Yellowstone. Just finished it, by the way. I haven't watched it all these years. I sat down and watched it this past week. So, but I was watching Yellowstone, and the guy was complaining about he went into being an attorney, became an attorney because his dad wanted him to. His dad wanted an attorney and his family. So he sent him to school. He actually even applied for him to go to Harvard, and he was accepted. And so now he's an attorney. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, how many people go to college, spend all this money on their degree, and then they don't use that degree for what they specialized in? I know I did business management, and I use my degree all the time. I didn't go get my degree until I was 40. So, I mean, I had a lot of time to think about it, but I'm thinking about all the people that have spent a lot of money on the coaching with us or with somebody else, and then didn't take action, and they want to blame that on the coach. Oh, they didn't teach me right, or whatever their excuse is. Well, with us, you don't move forward without doing the work, and the assignments are, you don't just get a 0 and then you fail at the end of the semester like you do in school. It is literally these are the things you need to go do. If you go do these things, you are going to be successful, because we teach a system. We teach a system. This Dennis J. Henson's real estate training system, as far as how to become a successful investor. And so we start with the basics. And if you're going to become a doctor, you're still going to have your basic courses that you took in school. So I was looking at it like that. I thought, okay, our training is like your basic courses. And then whenever you want to, if you have an interest in buying property sub 2, then you can go take the subject 2 class to add to your basics. So then you can, tweak your marketing to focus in on people that are likely to be behind in their properties, behind their payments, or have 2 properties that they have 2 mortgage payments on. So you can help them out with that. There's all kinds of things like that. But you still have your basics. This is how you do marketing. This is how you look for properties. This is how you sell your properties. This is how you maintain your properties. This is how you rehab your properties. This is how you manage the chaos. But then if they say, oh, well, now I want to get into owner financing, seller financing. Okay, well, now that's a different niche. So now you got to go learn about that. But guess what? You still have all your basics. You still have to go buy those properties, sell those properties, depending on how you're going to do it. So that's what I like about us, is that, and that we are face to face. We're not on a phone call. I mean, yes, you can call us anytime, but our training is in person, one-on-one. You're not in a classroom with 5 other people that you're afraid to ask questions, or 30 other people, or on a Zoom call with 200 people, and your questions don't get heard. And so, yeah, I think we are unique in that. Gabi, thank you for bringing that up. I'm always thinking about things like that. Like, how are we different? So, okay,
we
guys.
are very different because, we
Go
are
ahead.
also different because we have 5 questions that you have to bring every time to the meeting.
Yep.
We want your questions.
Yep. Your questions
So
are important.
you have to come up with your questions, and if you don't have one, you better don't show up until you have it,
That's
because
right.
we won't take you.
Got to have your 5 questions.
We won't teach you. Yes. And there's no stupid question either. Just be aware of
Just
that.
the one that you don't ask is the only stupid question.
Exactly. So we really want to work with people and not against people. And that's really something that's really unique about us.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Well, I'm going to, does anybody have anything else that they're needing or that they want to share before I?
Hey, don't forget to come tonight to the meeting with Eric at the Granbury. You have the address for that, right?
No, I don't. It's just Warrior Trail Parkway in Grand Prairie. It's main event Grand Prairie at 6:30. It's a free meeting, and Gabi will be presenting on accessing all the money you'll ever need in your real estate investing business. And Eric Short is our Impact Master Trainer there in Grand Prairie, and he serves sliders, pizza, wings, and tea. So y'all come on out to that, and if you come, make sure that you introduce yourself. And then, okay, so here's our expo slide. Oh, Gabi, remember the other day when I was talking about the code? It's because we mentioned it on the call last week. So I'm going to do it again today because we did get someone did buy with the code. We offered this last week. If during the call that you ordered the tickets for the expo, you could get it for $47. So our code is, let me put it in here, create a banner, promo code, yes, for 150 off. And let me grab the link. Our expo is March 3rd and 4th in Denton. It's going to be at the Spring Hill Suites in Denton. Let me add this as a comment because they won't be able to.
And if you need a hotel room, you need to let us know as soon as possible.
Actually, yes. Yeah, you need to get your ticket purchased, and I need to send you the email that has that because the that went away. Promo code, because we only have a small block of rooms, and they'll have to open more if they're able to.
Right.
The rooms are so the expo is $197, and we are bringing together all these different businesses. Let me go run through those real quick. There we go. All right, so we've got Quest Trust is going to be there. We're going to be meeting with Derek Long. He's going to be presenting on using your self-directed IRA to invest. Oh, there we go. Promo code, yes. Then this is us. This is David and Vivi Lockhart. David and Vivi Caballero from HEB, the Hearst Euless Bedford Group. That's myself. That's Dennis Henson. He is our founder. He'll be doing the opening for the expo. That's Doug and Renee Toon from Longview, Texas. They're our Impact Master Trainers there. And then Tim and Gabi. That's her husband, Tim. They're in that picture. And they're from the Wichita Falls and Denton locations. They're the IMTs there. So we are super excited. We'll be doing some short educational spots, and then our sponsors will also be educating why you need to be using them for. Let's just go through these. Tim will be presenting on finding leads, and he'll be discussing about Blazing Star Capital, but I'm sure Gabi will handle more of that in her presentation on money. Yes, Gabi will be talking about using mortgages on your investment properties with her American Mortgage Company. It's not hers, but the company that she works with. And then here we have New Western. We'll have Alexander Stokes and Tyler Austin. Not Miss Devon, who is currently hidden by the promo. Let me, there we go. There's Devon. All right. And then we have Methodical Platforms. This is Aiden Ibarra, and he's going to be talking about this cool new
CPA.
Oh,
he's talking mainly about his CPA. Yeah, okay, I did talk to him.
Okay,
he's going to talk about the CPA, and then he's also going to share what else his company can do, which is really phenomenal. Also, he's going to be our speaker on Monday, the 20th,
in Denton.
In Denton.
Yep, yes. Monday night in Denton. That's going to be Monday night in Denton at Spring Hill Suites, the same place that our expo is going to be. And then your meeting is from 6 o'clock to 8:30 in Denton, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, 6 o'clock in Denton at Spring Hill Suites. Come out and hear Adam Ibarra talk about CPA. He's a CPA, and they also have this financial analytical investing financial software. It does like a deep dive into analyzing your deals.
Yes.
So the
And
way
he's
he
going to
explained
talk about, that's what he's going to talk on Monday. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, the thing is
Yes.
the way he explained it to me is when you have a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house and you're analyzing it for a loan or what have you, insurance purposes, whatever, it makes you have one property and these are the specs. But if you have a mixed unit apartment complex that has 1, 2, and 3-bedroom units, then your rates are going to differ, based on the size and based on the number of bedrooms and such as things like that. Things as far as the view, if it's got a pool view, or does it have a brick wall view, or does it have a view of the parking lot. And so those are the ways that his software can actually go in and do a deep analysis of it after you get the ARV. So this doesn't start up his analyzer doesn't run the ARV for you. It does everything after that. So it's pretty cool. It seems really in depth, and I can't wait to learn more about it. But I'm more excited about the CPA, the fact that he's going to be discussing that ways to save money on your taxes and not pay as much money on your taxes, but still be lendable. So that's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. We have Backflip coming. Backflip has a free app, and if you scan that QR code, you can actually go ahead and download it for free, and you can use it for free. And you can literally put in the address of this. Now, some of the outer, more remote areas, if they're on a different MLS, then sometimes it's not entirely as accurate as it could be. But it does a really good job. It did a good job for me here in the Metroplex, and you just put the address in and push a button, and it analyzes it and pulls the comps, and then you can go in and say, yes, I agree with this, or, oh, no, that's not a comp, or add ones that were not included. And so it's pretty cool. And it has other things that it does. They have a Driving for Dollars app. They have a rehab estimator. I mean, it's all part of the same app. I said a different app, but that app has the ability to do several things. So that's really cool. And JJ is a super cool guy. So we'll be meeting JJ Lunsford. I need to make that slide, those letters white. It's kind of hard to read. We have August REI coming to talk about note servicing for your, this is really important whenever you have a wrap, or if you have an owner finance deal. We even had our seller finance deals. When we bought a property with seller financing, we had August REI mail them the payment. So that was really cool. So we didn't have to remember to write a check on the 1st of every, or the 7th of every month. It was a pain. So she's super sweet. And then we have, go ahead. Who?
We have the construction company coming in, priority maintenance.
Yep, priority maintenance. Yep. I'm waiting on all their stuff to come in so I can get them on their slide. We have Accruit.
Yes.
We have Ronnie Sterling from Accruit. They are a 1031 exchange qualified intermediary. And so they're going to be talking about how you can use a 1031 exchange to not pay those capital gains. So everybody likes to save money or defer it anyway. So he's going to be talking about that. And I learned a lot from hearing Tim speak about this a couple months ago. There are a lot of specific dates you have to follow and specific rules you have to follow. That like-kind exchange has got, that's important. So he's going to be talking to us about that. And that's why you hire an expert. You don't try to do it yourself, because you can't do it yourself. It actually, you have to hire a qualified intermediary to hold those funds until you get the other property purchased. So there's all kinds of rules. So make sure that you do it right. I'll be talking about the real simple CRM that we're kicking off, that I still need to finish up and make it simple, which is basically how you manage the chaos of owning a lot of rental properties or a lot of wholesale deals, or your fix and flips, anything like that. So I'm going to be talking about that, about using automation for that. And Jimmy John's is our food sponsor. And I don't have our slide up here for our table sponsors, which is RVP Insurance. Ruth's going to be there talking to us about health insurance especially for those of us that are, we don't have a W-2 job and we don't have insurance with that. And for your employees, for small businesses. And then we have John McEnroe coming from Be Happy Building over in East Texas. They do metal building fabrication, and he is such a nice, genuine guy. And so I'm looking forward to doing some networking with them and getting them on board with all of us. So super, super excited about that. So this is the QR code. If you're watching from your cell phone, you'll have to click on the link. And I put the link in the chat. Hopefully it shows up. I can see it, but I don't know if it's showing up on YouTube. And if you'll enter the code, YES, YES, where's my code? There it is. Promo code is YES. You'll get $150 off, and we'll leave that up until tonight. And so, yeah, hopefully somebody will order a ticket with the code YES and only pay $47 because the ticket prices are $197 and you get $150 off. But this is only good. These prices are only good until a day before the event, because at the event the prices are going to go up to $247. So I'm trying to avoid the people that wait until the last minute and pick up their tickets, because I want to make sure we have enough food, and that's always a kind of thing that. Okay, Devin said she had to go to another meeting and she would see us later. So. But anyway, I want to make sure we have enough food. I want to make sure that our presenters and sponsors bring enough giveaway items and things like that. And so we want to make sure we have a good head count, hopefully by the 24th, so we can let everybody know this is how many we have. We're expecting in attendance. And yeah, and I don't want you to pay more at the door. So make sure you purchase your ticket early. Okay, well, that's it, guys. I'm super excited, and I will see you tonight, Gabi. Are you going to make it, Tyler?
I don't know. Oh, I made it so far.
Unmuted. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to.
Okay. Well, it's
looking forward to
it was supposed to be last night, but it's tonight because last night was Valentine's Day. I hope that you treated Lila good last night.
Oh, I did. I made an amazing dinner.
Oh, good. Did you serve it on paper plates?
I did not.
Did you serve it on a glass plate?
Good.
I did.
I was shocked. I was sitting here last night, and now I don't have a Valentine. I've cooked dinner for my kids. Oh, funny story. I deboned chicken. I was making chicken enchiladas. I deboned the chicken. I was talking to my son in the kitchen, and I finished deboning the chicken, and I went to do something. And I said, son, can you take the chicken bones out to the trash can? Because they're going to stink if we leave them in the house. And you just took the garbage out. He said, sure. He goes outside, comes back in, and we're talking. And I go over to the bowl to make my chicken enchiladas. And I looked at the bowl, and it was empty. And the bones were still on the tray. And I said, son, you threw away the chicken. He said, you told me to. I said, throw the chicken bones in the trash. He said, I thought you said throw the chicken in the bowl in the trash. I said, no. Why would I have you throw away the chicken that I just deboned, right? Anyway, so I had to go to Walmart. So I went to Walmart and I bought a rotisserie chicken, came home, did the same thing, made it up. Everything was fine. But I'm scrolling Facebook last night. I did bring home some dessert for them for Valentine's, but I'm scrolling the Facebook last night and I'm seeing the Valentine dinner post coming out. And the men that are that cooked for their wives or girlfriends or whoever, and they're all on paper plates. And I'm like, I would have said, this is just me. I would have said, hey, let's just use the glass plates. I'll wash the dishes. Like, I'm thinking that's why he didn't want to make a mess. I don't really know. I was shocked. I'm like, this nice, cute meal, sweet, delicious meal on paper plate.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's just me.
I would not do that for Valentine's Day at all.
A romantic dinner. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that was their thought, but guys, she doesn't care. She'll wash the dishes. And women, if you care that he serves you dinner, cooks dinner, and serves you on a glass plate, and you have to wash more dishes, shame on you. But anyway, that was just my observation for Valentine's Day. Like I said, I don't have a Valentine, so that's probably why I'm single, because I would be complaining about the paper plates. All right, guys. I will see you tonight, Gobby, and I should be there. I got a chiropractor appointment at 4, and then I'll hit the road. So I should be there by 5:30 or 6. Okay.
Okay. Well, Eric is picking me up, so I'm good to go.
Okay. All right. Well, I will see you guys. I will see you tonight. Hopefully, you can make it, Tyler. If not, I'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Sounds great. Awesome. Bye.